This is Art in the Age of Mechanical Reproduction, and we're talking to Dan Deacon outside what will be his show with Girl Talk at the Starlight Ballroom. So, I was on your Wikipedia page today, and they say that you're an absurdist music composer slash performer. What does that mean to you?
Well, I guess absurdism is mainly defined also by Wikipedia.
Yes.
As a philosophy that the universe ultimately has no meaning and that will be ending in like some sort of demise, so why not just go balls out all the time?
Also, what is Future Shock? I don't even know.
It started as just sort of like total bullshit. But me and
Utterly?
Kevin came up with it when we were really drunk one night.
Really?
We wanted to open a venue that was 18 minus, and all the bands would have to be a specific style, and they would all have to be Future Shock bands.
And you just made it up that night?
Sort of, but I do think the term holds relevance. But Future Shock, in regards to it being like a sociological phenomenon, is when when you go to another country, you experience culture shock, but like Future Shock is experiencing that same shock and that same loss of the foundation and reality within your own culture. It's when technology starts lapping at such a rate that you, as a member of that society, can't keep up with it. And I think that's what's happening within the music industry. And I think rather than the bands being Future Shock bands because of the way they sound, they're Future Shock bands because of the time in which they live. They don't need traditional means of, distribution or promotion or anything like that to get heard.
So you have the Space Wham City in Baltimore?
Well, we did. We got evicted.
Oh, just recently?
In May.
In May. So what was that all about?
The eviction or the place?
What was the whole thing about first? Tell me about the happier times, and then tell me about the sad times.
Well, it started in sad times. 5 or 6 of us moved down to Baltimore. We didn't really know anything about it, or we didn't even know we had no internet. None of us had cell phones or any sort of phone, so we didn't couldn't communicate to anyone other than us. And we didn't know where the grocery store was or anything. We sort of lived in a part of town that was desolate. We always tend to, if we just walked the other way, we would have discovered quite a bit, but we just kept finding more and more burned out buildings. And so the first 6 to 8 months were just us breaking everything we had moved down and breaking up with each other and fighting and weeping. But then that cleansing period, that detox, we eventually got the internet and discovered the grocery store. I had been touring a lot during that period, and we started some more weird bands, and we wanted to book shows, but we didn't want to have a music show first, so we put on a musical review of Walt Disney's Beauty and the Beast, and that went very well. I was very happy with that. But then we just started having shows, and the shows went really well. I was right by the art college, and unbeknownst to us before we moved there, that was the best fucking thing that could possibly happen to us. So the shows would always have a few hundred wilding out kids on it, and it was fun.
Spider-Man of the Rings. It's not a cross between Spider-Man and Lord of the Rings, is it?
The title?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course it is. What else could
Why?
it possibly? I really like Spider-Man, and I really like Lord of the Rings, and I just think Spider-Man of the Rings sounds bad as hell.
What's your favorite song that you wrote?
Probably on that album or in general.
Just in general.
Mouth Ladder.
What album is that on?
It's not on an album.
Oh.
I don't think it'll ever be on an album.
Why? Why is it never on an album?
It's a music piece, but it's meant to be played only in the live setting.
Cool.
Maybe I'll do it tonight.
Really?
I rarely do it.
That'd be cool. All right.
It's nothing to look forward to. It's a terrible song. I just really like.
But it's your favorite.
It's my favorite at the moment.
All right.
I really like probably that or Pink Batman. I don't know. Definitely Mouth Ladder. Mouth Ladder's the best one.
Great. All right. Well, thanks. We're
No
done.
problem.
Okay. They always turn